Barakatah Yahweh, Barakatah Yahweh Shai, Barakatah Yahweh, Barakatah Yahweh Shai, Barakatah Yahweh, Barakatah Yahweh Shai. I want to give all praise, glory, and honor to Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, Bahashem, Rakaha Kwadash. I want to give double honors to the apostles and the elders of Great Millstone, and love and peace and salutation to you. Hopefully, like brothers out here pushing this truth across the four corners of the globe. And to you, sincere sisters, I want to say shalom. And also to you, speckled birds that look like unto the other nations. I want to say shalom to you as well. This is a fair use video. I found this on TikTok. Just a video of a guy just going through it, man. He done worked his whole life, and he done, did everything according to what he thought was right. And he still, messed up out here, man. Just still messed up. So I felt kind of, probably a 2/3, but I still felt bad, kind of bad for him in this video. Still felt kind of bad for him. So, I'm gonna play this video. This is a fair use video, I'm just using it, but I wanna, just bring out a few precepts and then I'm gonna close this out, man. Here I'm gonna start the video. You see how Jake, he hurt, he tired, he fed up with this life, man. But if you don't have the scriptures to comfort you, man, man, this gonna be a lot of people, man, in the future, man. Just did everything you thought was right according to what Esau said and what you thought was right. You done worked your whole life and tried to live decent, but still, man, Esau gonna work you to the damn bone, man. All right, retired, 66 now. Life expectancy ain't nothing but like 70, if that long now. So you got 4 years pretty much to live after you done retired and worked your whole life. Went to school, till you was 18. From 3 or 4 years old to 18, then you go to work until you 66, man. You have no time to enjoy nothing. But this is a unrighteous kingdom, man. I'm gonna play this video in its entirety, man. You can see the pain on Jake's face and how he's hurt. He's just tired of this life. Anybody that get the hug in themselves, they hurt, man. Jake just tired, man. So we're just gonna get a few precepts, man, and we're just gonna close it out, man. My first precept is Ecclesiastes, man, because guess what, man? You ain't gonna find no comfort in this world, man. All right, if you're trying to find comfort and a way out, all right, without your Habashim Hawashai, man, you fighting a losing battle, man. Because the only thing that's going to comfort you in these times is the scriptures, man. That's it. You're not going to find no comfort in these world, in these jobs, these people, or nothing, man. Because Ecclesiastes chapter 4, verse 1, it says, "So I returned and considered all the oppressions that are done under the sun. And behold, the tears of such as were oppressed, and they had no comforter." All right, they had no comforter, man. Why? Because they trying to find comfort in the wrong things, man. This man, like I said, he probably done worked his whole life and don't got nothing to show for it. As many do, man. You work your whole life, man. You just got a little car, man. You don't have nothing to hand down to your children. You don't have anything in this society. You're set up to be a slave. All right, and that's the man frame. That's just what it is. You set up to be a slave. And if you do have money, you got to do all type of detestable things, man. Esau have you out here doing all type of shit, man. You know? So I'm going to read this again, Ecclesiastes 4:1. It says, so I returned and considered all the oppressions that are done under the sun, and behold, the tears of such as were oppressed, and they had no comforter. And on the side of their oppressors there was power, but they had no comforter. All right? So, man, these people out here just, the oppressors, man, they out here, they really going to slave you out and get whatever. They're going to, what they say, they're saying they're going to work your fingers down to the bone, man. They're going to work you your whole life. All right? And you have little satisfaction to enjoy. Any parts of life, you work a year, and they only give you a week, maybe 2 weeks of vacation, man. And like 2 sick days and 3 personal days. So 365 days, you got 21 days off, where you can try to enjoy a little piece of what you got, man. So these people are how you working. That's why you shouldn't go into these. So Lucky, I'm at the job. You shouldn't go into these jobs and trying to be the best freaking worker, man. Out here, man. Just do what you're getting paid for and go home, man. You know, just do what you're getting paid for. You go home, because these people, they'll run you to the and you do something wrong, they'll fire you and hire somebody else like you never existed, man. All right. So you gotta really watch it, man. Only thing that you're gonna find comfort in is the scriptures, man. That's it, man. All right. I'm gonna go to 1 John. You know, I felt like a little bad for the man, you know, because you can hear the emotions behind behind it, man. He was really tired, man. This 1 John chapter 2:15 said, "Love not the world, neither the things that are in the world. If any man love the world, the love of the Father is not in him. For all that is in the world, the lust of the flesh, and the lust of the eyes, and the pride of life." You know, going to these jobs, you have pride in your job, and I'm doing this, I'm an employee of the month type. All right, and they buy you a piece and give you a little ring. I mean, a little medallion, a pin that go on your shirt. All right, you know, a little pin that go on your shirt. And that's it. All right. This says the pride of life is not of the Father, but of the world, man. So you can't. These people have no comfort. Why? Because they still in the world, man. All right. They don't know. All right. That this world. That's what I'm saying. If you're in the scriptures, man, you'll know what's exactly going on. All right, and you'll play your role accordingly. All right. You won't give this world everything you got. You know you got to have a job. You know you got to survive out here. You got to eat. You got to pay. You know, have some place to stay. Have a car to drive. So of course you got to work. All right. So I'm not saying don't go to work, but what I'm saying is you shouldn't put your whole life into this, man. Your whole life should go to Yahweh Shem Yahweh Shai. That should be your first priority, man. You know. I'm gonna go to Wisdom of Solomon. Chapter 4, that's not the one I wanted. I think it was 8. Salaki. This is Wisdom of Solomon 8:9. It says, "Therefore I propose to take her to live with me, knowing that she would be a counselor of good things." This is wisdom, all right? The scriptures, man. And a comfort in cares and grief. All right. All right. You will find comfort in what? The scriptures, man. When it's going good and when it's bad, man. You'll find comfort, man. And we live in a world where everything is just bad, man. So we live in a time of lamentation and woes, griefs. All right. ain't no good time out here no more, man. I remember back in the 80s, you would have a somewhat decent time. You know, I'm an older guy. The 80s and sometimes the early 90s, you know, we have a decent time. All right, but now it ain't nothing good out here, man. There's no enjoyment, man, but around the brothers, man. That's the only time I find joy and have a good time is when I'm with the brothers, man, and having a good time with the brothers. You know, and I'm not gonna, I mean, sometimes, you know, I'll be around my woman, we laugh and giggle and chuckle it up. All right, but My comfort is with the brothers, man. Why? Because we're walking the same path, man. And we understand exactly what's going on in this world. You know? So if you're trying to seek comfort outside of this world, man, I mean, outside of the truth, man, you in for an uphill battle, a long, hard life, man. A long, hard life if you doing anything outside these scriptures, man, and trying to find comfort in it, man. You're in for a rude awakening. You know? I'm going to go to 2 Corinthians. Matter of fact, I'm going to go to Psalms 119 and 50. It says, "This is my comforter in my affliction, for thy word hath quickened me." All right? The word, this is what you should be proud of. The word of the words of Yahweh Shem Yahushua is where you will find your comfort. All right, when you're being afflicted and everything is going to come against you, man, the scriptures is what'll see you through, and you will know exactly why this got to happen. Because you know you got to go through these different trials and tribulations, man. But you'll find comfort in what? Your salvation, the scriptures, man, that'll give you hope. All right, that there's going to be brighter days and better days ahead, man. That man probably don't know his better days ahead, man. Why? Because he found comfort in this world. He done dedicated his life, all right, to this world. You know? This is Matthew chapter 8. No, chapter 11, Salakia. And verse 28. And it reads, "Come unto me, all ye that labor and are heavy laden, and I will give you rest." All right? All right? It said, "Take my yoke upon you and learn of me, for I am meek and lowly in heart, and ye shall find rest unto your souls," man. All right, this is the letters in red. This is Yahweh Shai speaking, man. All right, and we all out here heavy laden, but guess what, man? We got the scriptures, and we know that Yahweh Shai is going to come and deliver us at some point in time, man. All right, this is not going to be a forever thing, man. You know, this is where you find comfort. This is where you find rest. And Yahweh Bashem Yahweh Shai, man. Nothing else. All right, you can't even say you can find comfort in your woman, man. Not these days. Maybe back in the 60s, but in 2025, that's slim to none to find comfort in your woman, man. But you should be able to have some type of comfort with her, man. But how these chicks was raised, man, you can forget about it, man. You really got to put your mind and soul into this truth, into Yahweh Bashem Yahweh Shai. I'm going to get my last precept. I'm going to close this out. I don't want to make this no ranting video. Then I'm going to play that video once again just to close it out. This is 2 Corinthians chapter 1. I'm going to start at verse 3. It said, "Blessed be Yahweh, even the Father of our Lord Yahweh Shai HaMashiach, the Father of mercies and the power of all comfort." This is the comforter, man. The scriptures is what he gave us to give us some type of comfort, some type of relief. It says, who comforteth us in all our tribulation, that we may be able to comfort them which are in trouble, by the comfort wherewith we ourselves are comforted of Yahweh. All right? So we are comforted, and we can comfort somebody else through what? The scriptures, man. Let them know, hey, you Israelites, you Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans, this is a better way. All right? This can change the real thought process, how you approach things and how you do. All right? So you won't be disappointed when things happen, man. Because these people in this world don't give a damn about you. All right? But at least within this truth, you know the Lord has, Yahweh Bashem Yahweh Shai has your back. All right? And he could turn these people's minds a different way. All right? And they be trying to do something and they can't do it. Why? Because the Spirit of the Lord is upon you, man. You know? All right, so I'm gonna play this video, man, and I'm gonna stop it right there. But I want to give all praise going on to Yahweh Bashem Yahweh Shai, man. Shalom. Shalom, Akim. Yabashim Yahshua Barakatah.